Today we're in the little permaculture bed and we're planting rhubarb. So this is a beautiful potted plant of rhubarb. We got this start from a little farm just up the road. They have a really nice roadside stand where they sell organic veggies and they do starts. If you're growing an organic garden, you really want to make sure to plant from organic starts because these are plants that haven't been trained to require those chemical fertilizers and those unnatural things. And hopefully they've already built up their own support system. We bought this plant a couple days ago. It's been about a week now. We should have got it in the ground a long time ago. You can see it's already starting to shrivel up. Hopefully it survives. It took us a while to get our first permaculture bed prepped. So when you're planting potted rhubarb, you want to make sure to eliminate all the other, grass and weeds, anything that's going to be vying for nutrients. So we got this nice little area prepared. Rhubarb requires, a lot of good sun throughout the day. And again, if you're planting an organic garden, make sure to find an organic start. That's why we like to use either organic starts, and when we're starting seeds, we like to use our partner Grow Journey. We like to use their organic seeds because organic seeds and organic starts are coming from plants that have learned how to survive organically and have more natural defense than something raised conventionally. So that is if you're planning on doing an organic garden. Rhubarb is a perennial and it will come back year after year. So we're trying to focus in this little permaculture bed on more perennial based plantings. We got a lot to do on the farm every year, lots of work with the animals, and the gardens usually get the last little bit of our attention. So we're trying to focus everything on perennials, and in this bed there'll be some apple trees, some berry bushes, and some rhubarb. And being a perennial, it will come back up again and again. We'll be able to split it. Maybe a couple years from now we'll be selling rhubarb organic starts. So this one was 10, 11 bucks. Rhubarb is delicious in pies. It's a really sweet plant. My wife used to, as a kid, just take the stalks and chew on it. So we're gonna dig a hole, plant this down in. We're gonna put a little bit of hay mixed with some goat fertilizer or goat manure down in the bottom and on top. Rhubarb is a very heavy feeder, so you wanna fortify it with some compost and some manure. And then we're going to cover it over with more hay and manure on the top so other weeds get blocked out. And then on top of that we'll put a good layer of wood chips. Wood chips are a great barrier to weeds. So let's do this. I like to garden barefoot. It's grounding, man. If you get starts that are in a pot, you'll notice on the bottom the roots, they call this becoming root bound. Let's see if you can see that. Roots are all kind of tangled in amongst themselves. You want to encourage the roots to grow out, so you want to tickle the bottom of these potted plants. Just tickle the bottom, get the roots started going in different directions. Kind of disturb it all a little bit. Trying to free up these larger roots. Point them in different directions, but do that without breaking the roots. You want to go gentle. Okay. I'm going to create like a bit of a micro swale around this. We're going to put a little more berm on the lower edge so it collects water coming through here. This is a pinch point here. A lot of water's coming through here. Okay, I'm gonna go get some of that hay and goat manure to put on top of that to kind of time release feed this guy over time. All right, well there it is, guys. That's how to plant the perennial rhubarb. Nice addition to any perennial garden. And remember, the reason to go with perennials, man, less work every year. More and more yields, less and less work. Still need to maintain them, trim them, cut them and all that stuff, but way less to worry about over the long run than an annual garden. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to subscribe. Every week we have a video about living off the land, and if you have any questions, ask them in the comments below. Thanks for watching.